And we're booked. Using less points. My TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite card.
Everything's better when you say.
All right. How am I going to do this? Sorry, I don't know if anybody's in here. I'm still just getting set up. I'm trying to get some music. I still don't really understand how music works on stream. That's probably too loud. Sure, we'll go with that. Okay, just gonna share this one more place on streams. Streaming some some Blender modeling. Swing by and say hi. Cool. All right, so what I have to do today is I want to modularize this model. I want basically 3 or 4 variants of this cabin, and the textures are also kind of doo-doo on it. So I have a decent bark texture that I might reuse, but I don't know. I'm still not sold on it. Where's that at? Tree. Maybe it's under textures. I think it's in here. So I got some work to do today in Blender. Should be fun. Oh, I should probably share it on Blue Sky as well, I guess. Everybody's hanging out on Blue Sky these days. For anybody that's here, can you hear me? Is my mic, how are the volume levels? Are we good? Alright. So, alright, let's see if I can find this texture. Ooh, that's a funny clump. I like this texture a little better. It's still not very good, actually. Now that I look at it up close, it's kind of bad. What is this? Shading. Where does this come from? Maybe this one. Bark. That's aight. Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. This texture, like, it's a first-person game, right? So I'm gonna be like probably this close, definitely this close, and so this texture looks pretty bad. I need to think about like the tech art side of this as well. I don't think it can just be one huge model. Maybe I could do something cool where the logs are actually a multi-mesh, right? And they each get that bark texture. It could be super high res. I don't know. If I do it that way, then I'm basically back in procedural land. And I don't know if I want to go to procedural land on this. I just don't know if I have the time. Because it gets complicated, right? Like as the logs come up into the roof, they have to taper. So it would be easier to just bake it. Maybe I can just bake it all to like a 4K texture. I don't know. All right, well, let's see. I first need to like split this thing apart and see what we get. Because I think this, like I need some variants here. I need some like, those are gonna be probably a small, medium, and large version of this model. If I had to make a guess at what I'm gonna do here. Also, I guess streaming at lunchtime on a random Wednesday is probably not going to get many people. That's probably how this is going to go. Yeah, so I think I can pull all this out. I don't really have much of a plan here. I'm just going to start ripping this model apart. I don't really know what's going on in here. Oops. Yeah, we're in fly mode. I can't do tab. What is going on up here? Oh, it's another log. So I think definitely gonna need new textures. I think this must have been like some kind of texture scan situation thing. I don't know. I do not know. Okay. Ooh, nice, that worked decently well. So are these all connected then? Some of them are connected. Partially connected. Okay. The door is going to be a separate piece for sure. But the door frame can probably come with this whole assembly. All right, let's get these last guys. Okay. Yeah, so I think this can be a module, definitely. Let's see what this piece looks like. Oh, cool. So the guy who made this model, or the person I should say, definitely was working in pieces, which is good. It's good for me. Oh, no, undo that. Something is connected here that I don't want. I don't know what it is. Is it this? No? It might be that piece. Okay, so that's just another log. I think it's just the door frame in that log, which I can't really see super well, but maybe if I get up inside. Okay, so almost there. I think this comes with it. I don't know. I could be making a mistake here. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, I see the problem. I see the problem. All right, that header is a part of the main model. Is there a way to unlink? I know Control L links. What's the opposite of Control plus L in Blender? Control Shift L deselects. Okay, AI, let's see if you're, if we do, oh, I'm so skeptical about this. How does that even work? Control Shift L? No, that's not a thing. All right, we'll do it the hard way, I guess. Oh, there's a lot of sneaky faces in here. This is gonna be annoying. Okay, so yeah, I think this header piece is what's getting me in trouble. This is what I need to deselect. Oh man, there's so many random faces on it. I think I'm still missing like the side faces. Am I? Oh crap. Okay, gonna start over. Try this one more time. So I can't select that header piece. All right, that's fine. Do this, this. Do. Okay, so. think I can do this one too. All right. We shall see. Yeah, I might leave, kind of will leave the door frame. Okay, you know what I should have done first? Mistakes have been made. I can fix this, I think. I think I'm gonna apply all transforms. There we go. So now it's at 0, 0, 0. And I can separate this piece by selection and then pull it out. Okay. The model's not bad. I think there's some material mapping issues in here. Alright, so... Oh yeah, these are just randomly UV mapped, so I probably will be redoing the UV maps. And... Oh yeah, they're uniquely mapped, so this needs a lot of work. I think all of these log pieces should use the same UV map. Anything that's the same size needs to use the same chunk of the UV map. So really there's 3 textures on here. There's the board, the log, and the roof. The roof texture I like, actually. I'll probably keep that because you won't see that up close. You won't see the roof texture up close, so we can get away with that. So I probably can do a 2K texture set here, I think. I think I can do a 2K texture set. And this is probably good enough for the log, I think. For the bark, maybe. I think it would look better than that. All right, we'll get to that in a minute. I'm going to power save. Yeah. What do the ends look like? I'm gonna need something for the ends. I don't think I can just map it to the same. Okay. So, I'm gonna start on some textures, I think. I should be able to do this on a 2K. If I do it right. Oh geez, yeah, this is not even 2K. This is only 1K, so should be fine. Yeah, I think this is the same. I think that's the same texture. Looks like it. Maybe. I don't know, I did some like contrast equalization stuff. That's why I'm skeptical about it. Oh yeah, that's brighter. Okay. Interesting. All right, so I'm also gonna need a normal layer. So we'll do I'll organize this later into layer groups. Okay. Now I just need to save it. All right, I'm gonna mute myself because I'm eating. Hello, even Steven. What's up? How you doing? What I'm doing right now is probably the dumbest possible way that one could do this, but here we are. Trying to make these logs fit within that wireframe. That's pretty close. Cool. All right. Lurkin' working. Nice. I can't believe the knife tool has failed me here. Why has it done that? Oh, I don't want to have to join. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, is it because it's a single plane on the back, I think? Yeah, oh, I didn't join them. Okay, I know what's wrong. I know what I did wrong. Merge. Merge them. So what are you working on, even Steven? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Delete faces. Okay, it's better. Geometry node hell at the moment? Oh, I've been there. I have been there. Yeah, you can use geometry nodes with the add-on pretty nicely if you want to. If you want a multi-mesh, like go directly from a geometry node to a multi-mesh, there's a workflow for that, which is nice. There's one guy who did a whole bunch of videos about it. He took it really far, which was really cool. I should probably link them somewhere. Oh, why is it? Oh. Interesting. I don't really know why I do this to myself, but I got this model online and I'm basically rebuilding it from scratch because I didn't like the I didn't like the topology or the textures. You gotta be at least slightly insane to do this whole game dev thing, huh? Just a little. Ooh, cut through. I need cut through to be on. That's why that didn't work before. Cut through. That's why that didn't work. Okay, that should be okay now. Delete those. Do I get a face? No, it doesn't give me a face. Do I care? I don't think I care. And then this guy. Delete, rotate. Sorry, mic was on. What is the impetus for redoing this model? I'll show you. The textures are real bad. And I wanna, it's like a tech art thing. I wanna do it differently. The way it's laid out right now is real inefficient. Okay, so you can see the new textures here. So pretty good fidelity. The old ones. So it's a first-person game. Right, so you can imagine the character controller is going to be like maybe this close, and this just looks real bad. So we can do a lot better. So what's funny, like that model in the background is a 4K texture, right? But because it's baked poorly, you lose all the resolution, right? Now I like the colors, I like the grunginess, so I'm going to change this texture to add some of that grunginess back, which I think is super nice. But yeah, I'm gonna redo the model and basically redo the UVs the way I want them so that I can get much higher resolution textures. There's really only 3 pieces in the model. There's the logs that make up the walls. There's these posts, which are a little bit more gray. And then there's these boards, right? So there's 3 materials. So there could be 3 draw calls, right? For the whole cabin. Like the, if you do it right, there could be 3 draw calls. I want to make it modular as well. So like there's going to be different configurations of how these cabins can be put together, but I should be able to do it just with 3 draw calls. Maybe 4 because of the window. I don't know. The window also looks real bad. So yeah, just going to be updating this. That being said, I do like the colors. Like from a distance, the color composition of the existing model looks good. So I'm probably going to try to get back to that. But yes, that is the impetus of changing it. We'll see if it works. I kind of enjoy 3D modeling, so for me this is like a actually really good break from programming. So even if this doesn't work, it's still pretty good. Still enjoy it. Yeah. All right. So where was I? Hi there, David. What gave you the inspiration to build that game? Bushcraft Survival? A bunch of things. I can show you. So, there was a YouTube channel that I got very obsessed with last year watching. Have you ever heard of the Outdoor Boys? I won't play audio. I don't really know if that'll be too loud or not. But let me find a good video. I watched this one recently, ice fishing. This one was really cool. But a bunch of these are cool, right? So maybe this is a good one, right? So this was a big inspiration, this YouTube channel, but also like I'm from a small town. I basically grew up in the woods. So a lot of this is coming back to, you know, my own childhood in a way. But yeah, I used to just watch these videos for hours and hours, watching this guy make log cabins, make stuff in the wild, cook, you know, have his own cookouts. And I think in this YouTube video, he makes a knife. I think he like forges a knife, which is pretty crazy. He basically makes his own charcoal, like. It's just so cool. I watch this stuff all the time. He makes his own charcoal in this little thing. And then later he brings out this like old forge where he throws the charcoal in, gets it up to temperature. The charcoal burns a lot hotter than just wood, right? So it's hot enough that he has his own little anvil here, and he takes this piece of steel and forges it into a knife. So where does the inspiration come from? I was watching all this stuff and I was thinking to myself, like, holy crap, there are so many interesting game mechanics here. Like, I know this is what survival games are all about, but I wanted to make my survival game like specifically about bushcraft. So like the way it works in the game is like you actually chop down trees and then you have to hack them into logs, exactly like he's doing right now. And all those actions physically happen, right? I'll show you. Try to make sure the audio is not deafening. I haven't booted the game up in like 2 days because I needed a break from programming. I was driving myself nuts on the programming. And actually, I don't know if it's in a broken state right now or not. I guess we'll find out. Do you guys use Godot, I guess? I assume Steven does because he has my pipeline. Oh, okay, good. Master volume is low currently. Yeah, so in the game, like, if you want to hack off branches off of a tree, you have to physically do that action, right? There's no cheat codes. It's not like a one-shot deal. Like, if you saw down a tree, you have to saw down that tree. And there's ways to, like, you know, quality of life things. If you hold the middle mouse button, you don't have to keep your hand there all day. But the point of the game is to try to recreate this realistic, you know, bushcrafting thing. I'm new to it, getting sense of open industry project. Oh yeah, you're in the open industry project. What are you doing with that? So I don't know if you could tell, but the video we just watched from Outdoor Boys, he was basically doing this exact stuff. Now this is of course gamified, right? So it it happens a lot faster than it does in real life, but I don't know why can't we pick this up? Something's broken. Uh-oh. Oh, we need the hands. Okay. Godot mostly? Nice. What kind of game are you making? Anyways, I don't want to get too sidetracked playing my game here. But yeah, that's the inspiration for the game. Super fun. I'm at a point now. Oh, I have super speed on. We just fly around. Whee! I'm at a point now where I enjoy playing it. I enjoy just playing the game, which is super cool. Good. I think it's a good sign. Let me turn off debug mode. I want to play it for real. See if I die. Oh, 100%. The Long Dark. Yes, I was playing The Long Dark yesterday. I love that game. It's also a huge. When people ask me the inspiration, that's the two things: the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, and The Long Dark. That's the main inspiration for sure. It's pretty on easy mode. It's pretty mild. But we're gonna go to survivalist. A lot of this stuff is still in development. I'm like working really hard on the ice fishing mechanic. I think that's gonna be so fun. Definitely excited for that. All right, we're gonna need some food. We're gonna need some water. Ooh, I just remembered I need to get pictures of my backpack to my one of my artists that I'm commissioning some work on. Do that later. All right, so here we are, minus 33. Uh-oh, we're gonna die soon. So it's like in survivalist mode, you gotta get to work like immediately. You gotta get chopping down a tree. And also probably get some tinder here while I'm at this tree. But you can see the temperature status is just drops like a rock. It's not a super forgiving game. There's a few things I need to do. Like I noticed in the Long Dark, like when your HP gets right down to the bottom, you actually have a good amount of time before you actually die. In this game, when the HP goes to 0, it's just you're just dead. So yeah, so I got some work to do on the mechanics there for sure. But like, it's so brutal. I've died playtesting this, which is hilarious. Like I'm trying to test the mechanic and I die halfway through. Okay, I want the belt knife, hatchet, steel bucket, so we're gonna go with the flint. Oh, come on, baby. Ugh. There we go. Get a fire going. Gotta chop more wood. Gotta chop more wood. Oh, I'm gonna grab that moss. So moss, the 3D model for the moss right now looks horrendous. But we're working on it. Oh, like, I'm dying right now. The game is too brutal. To be fair, I put it on the hardest setting. And the sharpness, like, as the sharpness of the tools goes down, it takes longer to do everything. Uh-oh, we dying. We dying. Okay, let's get some heat back. Let's stoke this fire. Oh man. And while we're at it, let's sharpen the old axe. Yeah, as you can see, the 3D model is for the character is a placeholder right now. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with where the game's at. This is about 5 months of development at this point. Yeah, the actions happen a lot faster when it's really sharp. That's kind of fun. Saw firewood. We need to get more firewood. Kind of a magical formula with the fire. I think if you get like, yeah, you get like 6 junks on there, that's kind of the peak. It's pretty non-linear. You can also make like piles of resources too. So like, if I want to make a pile of wood here, that's something I can do. Alright, so we're in pretty good shape. We got a good fire roaring. I need some more wood. I want to make a shelter. I'm going to get this tall guy. The game gets really hard, like if it becomes nighttime and you don't have like a good fire lit, you can be really screwed. It may not even be possible, like if you don't have a fire lit by the time nighttime falls. Some of this stuff is a little messy. Looking quite good. Oh, thank you, Steven. Appreciate it. Like the branches and stuff are still messy. I still need to work out all the kinks on some of the rendering and some of the dithering I'm doing to try to help that. There's also some weird errors where like the logs just fall through the ground. I don't really know why it's happening yet. Oh yeah, I don't have any sideways walking animation yet. Working on it. Alright, we'll probably want to get a few more trees before we even start to build. We're lucky we got a bunch of tall trees nearby. Tall trees give you the most like bang for your buck on resources. Which is pretty cool. I would love for there to be like inverse kinematics thing going on. That sound effect, it's a bit rough. It's definitely a bit fun, like making the piles of resources. The game is limited in a way, right? Like you can only hold so much stuff. But it's all meant to be fairly realistic. Not 100% realistic, but pretty close. Alright, so where am I going to set up shop? Yeah, these two look nice. I guess this is no longer a Blender stream. People come in here and they're like, what the hell is this? Alright. I feel like something's wrong because I should definitely be losing temperature right now. I think I broke something on the latest iteration. I did something to change the night factor. If difficulty equals 0, night equals 0. That shouldn't be 0. What is it? Oh, there we go. Temperature starts to drop. Still need one more. I'm kind of struggling with that. Like, I think the HUD is too intrusive. Like, I was playing the Long Dark yesterday, and the HUD is like super minimal. So there's probably like an overload of information on the HUD right now. Something I'm gonna change eventually. Really need fall damage too. One of the game design things I want to do as well is like, while you're waiting for something to happen, I always want you to have something to do. Because I know in the long dark you can fast forward, right? And I like that, but I kind of don't like it as well because it like takes you out of the game. You know what I mean? Like you're doing something, so oh, fast forward 2 hours. So my plan is like, if you're waiting to warm up, sharpen your hatchet. Like, what would you do in real life? You're freezing to death. You're gonna sit by the fire. You want to stay near that fire, but you want to stay productive as well. So, and like, there's gonna be cooking, right? The same steel pot that's there, you're gonna use for cooking once I get around to it. So I think that whole like host of options will be there when you're sitting by the fire. That's kind of one of the game design principles. Is like you shouldn't unnecessarily just like fast forward through stuff. It should be pretty realistic. It won't be realistic in terms of the graphics. It'll just be mechanic realistic, if that makes sense. And I'm hoping that people will like that. One thing I don't have a solution for is like, how did the player find moss other than visually seeing the moss? I don't really know. Don't have that one figured out. Nope. Just got burned. There will be a playtest soon. Pretty soon, a couple weeks, there's going to be a Steam playtest if you guys are interested in signing up for that. Alright, how much moss do I need? I need 4, and how much do I have? 2. I need 2 more moss. Alright, moss. The cool thing about this game too is like you can get lost so easily. Like this is the little hideout we currently have. Like if you don't mark that on the map, you will get lost, and that's a deliberate thing. I do have a map marking thing. The other plan is that once I have a compass mechanic, there's going to be the classic, you know, bar, Skyrim bar across the bottom that shows you your relative direction. But I think for now, like on the minimap, you see the little star. You can always get back home that way. You can also see like the glow of the firelight in the distance. Oh my god, that shadow is horrifying. Oh, that shadow is ridiculous. Man. Okay, one of these days the model will be improved. You want a jump scare, just look down. Yeah, this sucks. This is a game design problem. Like right now I'm looking for moss and all I'm doing is going tree by tree and right clicking to see if it has moss. That feels wrong. That's not good. That's not good. Wow, look at that fluid and natural looking motion. I think this one's a bit better. The arms probably should engage when you walk. Oh, I need to do like, I need to do animation blending, I think. I don't want to go down that road. Have you guys done like animation trees and stuff in Godot yet? I say as I'm freezing to death here. Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah. Alright, let's finish this shelter. I want to finish this run. It's okay, he's freezing. Yeah, it's alright. He'll get over it. A little bit of cold didn't hurt anybody. I don't have tinder. What the heck? You can do like multiple fires too, which is kind of cool, I think. But I'm probably gonna, I'm gonna come close to dying right now because I didn't plan this out very well. Because I only have one chunk of wood here. There's something I probably need to fix. There's a little hack where you can, oh, we dying. Oh, we dying fast. Why is that going down so fast? That feels not right. That HP went down way too fast. What is going on there? Hmm. Oh, it fixed it when I went to a new fire. Oh, now I have a new bug. No! Okay, so. Note to self. Changing the code many, many times while playtesting will eventually cause it to crash. That's unsatisfying. I wanted to finish that. All right, back to Blender. L? Yeah, L. Big L. It's pretty bad when you cannot finish your own playtest, your own run. Alright, so I gotta finish this texture. See, one thing about having a baked texture is that you can place the grunge all over the mesh. I'm realizing that now. Like, that's the beauty of baking it, is that you can grunge it. But can I do a like world space texture shenanigans thing? Or like based on the normal direction? Like maybe I can do some procedural textures in Godot to get that grunge on there. This is way too reddish currently. We're gonna fix this. I don't like that. So, I need to modify that texture map, this one. That's too red. That is way too red. Let's pull back the red. That's better. I guess I could just desaturate it a bit as well. I think I need to pull the red out. I wish there was a way in GIMP to just be like, I need to match this color. What do I need to do to get from that color to this color? Ooh, that's better. That's better. Decals could work to add grunge. So, yes, I would need to use the second UV map. So one thing that I'm trying to do here is I have a tiling texture, right? So if you look at the UV map, the only reason this works, the only reason it gives us all this fidelity is because the UV map is tiled, right? So I could use a second UV set. Possibly, that's an idea. Use a second UV set and here, well, I'll show you what it could look like in Blender. Have you guys used UCU paint? Use that out on yet? It's still a bit too red, I think. I don't know what I need to do to adjust this color balance. This one is more brown, so that's like a dark orange. Ooh, too far, I think. Yeah, too far. I think that's the right idea, though. Better. Yeah, so decals could work. I think I'd have to add a second UV map. Like after joining all the parts, I'd have to join all the parts. Well, actually on this front module, this is all I would need technically for this piece. I either do it here in Blender or I do it in Godot procedurally. But just for argument's sake, if we add a new UV map, I'm going to join these. Currently that's all fine and dandy. Then I can I don't know if UCU Paint allows you to use two maps. I don't know. I don't want to break this, so I'm going to power save and then duplicate. Oh shit. Okay, this is why I power saved, because it just totally overwrote what was there. Okay. Try again. Okay, so yeah, in theory, what I can do is I can take this second UV map, do a full mapping. And then grunge on this. Yeah, I think that's possible. But what I don't know if is UCU Paint supports that, but probably. Let's see. So we add a layer, new image, color. Oh, sweet. So how did it know? It's because it's selected here. Okay. Let's see if this works. Would be very cool if it does work. Oh, sweet. Okay. Yeah, so second UV map totally works. Don't know how it would work in Godot. All I need is a brush. Let's get a brush from old GIMP. What's a good grunge brush? That's maybe. Need my reference. Sure, yeah, I'll try this. Can't remember if Blender brushes, do they do jitter? Can you like jitter? Random, hell yeah, sweet. I want a random size. What's rake? Random angle. It's like too dark, maybe. Blender is so underrated when it comes to texturing. I used to use Substance Painter, but I think Blender's just, it's good enough. It's good enough for what I need. I don't want to support Adobe right now. Hello. Hello, bro. I'm Iron. Hi, Iron. How's it going? I will be right back, okay? Okay, Iron. Hey, sorry about that. I've been trying to learn GDScript for Godot Engine, but honestly, many YouTube tutorials feel incomplete or confusing. I want to understand how to properly script AI behaviors, player controls, and game systems. In most videos. Yeah. I hear you. Do you program in anything else, Iron? Like, do you program in Python, or like, have you done any other programming? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be me. I typically go, my stuff is a bit more for people who already know the basics of GDScript, I guess. It's hard, like, you know, I've been programming almost 20 years, coming up on 20 years, so it's difficult for me to get in the headspace of someone who's new to it. Okay, I gotta run and go do something, but thank you for whoever was hanging out with me today. Hope it was fun, hope it was cool, and yeah, hopefully I will do this again sometime. Otherwise,